Right, everybody, welcome back to the stream. I'm Formula Cathan. And today, I think, will be the finale of Paranormasight. So, that should be good. I also downloaded the AI Somnium files by Spike Chunsoft because it was on sale this week. So, that might be something else that we may be looking into after I finish Danganronpa V3. So, let's get into it. Ooh. How did you break your keyboard there, Raccoon? How are you going to program without a keyboard? Oh, no. That sucks, bro. Rain leak. Alright. So, today, I think we will be finishing Paranormasight. So, I think we were at Yako's chapter, preparing for battle. Yes, that should be fun. Preparing for battle. Yako and Mio. I don't think there's too many mysteries left for us to solve now. Just resize some of these chat boxes. Alright, now let's do it. Preparing for battle. Alright, together with Yoshimi's fiancée Mayu, Yako and Mio report all they've learned so far to Tsutsumi and the others. Putting all their stories together, they can see their final objective at long last. Let's go. Let's go. Mr. Tsutsumi, this is Mayu Chozawa. Ah, so you're the one the Sumida police was looking for you. Glad to see you're all alright. Sorry, I should have told someone I was okay. I was just so pissed off. Falling right into Hihaku's hands, I got myself into some deep shit. Hihaku seems like they're still up to something. We'll have to make sure they clean up their act, once and for all. What music, Raccoon? Got it? Because they sell soap? Thank you, Tsutsumi. Nice one, boss. You're really on top of your game today. Stop trying to make me feel better. I shouldn't have said anything. More importantly, Mayu, thank you for your cooperation with Yoshimi. We'll get to the bottom of it, I promise. Oh, you must be Detective Ario. I heard a lot about you from Hajime. I'll be counting on you. Catch whoever did this, no matter what. Anything going on in the surroundings? We've all but finished investigating the crime scene, and the police have mostly left. But they're letting us use the school as our base of communications as per Inspector Tsutsimi's request. What did you type? I don't recall that, Raccoon. I do remember us talking about something or other along those lines. Ah, we got a bird. Mockingbird number 2 discovered. Oh, I forgot to make a point of the YouTube channel that you recommended the other day. Can you remind me what that was? That might be right up my alley. Number 2. Beakaboo. Ah, fun. I think there's only one more left. I think we might just have one more left. Alright. Surroundings. Let's talk to everybody. Alright, let's talk to Mio first. I'm not sure why, but I feel fired up. Feel like we're close to the moment of truth. I think Mio feels the same. Oh, Mr. Tsutsumi. I received a message from Paranormal Affairs earlier. It wasn't from Nakagoshi, but I had someone look into something for me. I see. So even the dust shoppies are lending a hand. Brings a tear to your eye. So, what did they say? Right, about the Anmayoji woman who was in Edo at the time of the Honjo incident. She was a person of great beauty and discerning taste, but also shamelessly did whatever she wanted. Seemed to match the person seen in the resentful memory for the foot-washing mansion. Foot-washing mansion, resentful memory. 7 mystery, foot-washing mansion. Okay, what happened? She was accomplished on my Gil. Did she do? Yeah, fierce battle. A woman was dragged herself through the streets. Will I die? Suddenly a terrible reason. Her legs wouldn't move. She fell to the ground. Yep, ulcerated and rotten feet woman. Huh, so she must be the one who fought with Simon over the right. And they found her name was Ashino. Ashino, huh? What else? That's all. That's not much help. Oh, but apparently she was quite the powerful Anmayoji. And she died bearing a similarly powerful resentment. It's possible that she became a vengeful spirit with a connection to the 7 mysteries. A vengeful spirit. If any descendants of Ashino or people otherwise closely aligned with her live today, there's a possibility that spirit awakened and possessed them. Yeah, you mentioned before the spirits can possess people who are closely in sync with them. Thank you, Raccoon. Let me write that down. Let me just make a note of it. Shorts. Oh man, this art style is way too creepy for me, dude. I'm looking at the YouTube channel right now. That is scary. That's way creepy. Okay, let's keep going. Thank you for reminding me of that. I appreciate it. Though this, of course, doesn't mean the spirit houses her complete personality. Her resentment and her spirit power, those are the parts of her that would have the strongest influence. Since Simon's descendants, or I keep saying Simon, his name is Simon, descendants are still around in the present, it wouldn't be surprising if Ashino's were too. I'm gonna get banned on TikTok. They might just be dust shoppies, but they wouldn't give us this info if it was only speculation. They must have found some amount of evidence looking into abnormal phenomena or things like that. Oh, Feast of Shadows. There it is, our abnormal phenomenon. Mio, what do you mean? The person who initiated the curse this time, who we've been calling the Mastermind, they might be possessed by the vengeful spirit of the Anmayoji named Ashino, the enemy of Simon. Oh, someone's getting possessed right now. Do we have any idea who they could be or where to find them? Like, if you looked at them, Mio, would you be able to tell right away? It's like how I didn't realize that Michio had fused with your consciousness, Yako. Common spirits will leak spirit energy left, right, so I can notice them just by looking carefully. But when spirits of a higher caliber fuse with someone's consciousness, detecting them isn't so simple. Oh. I'm sorry, my skills need a lot of work, and I don't have anything else to offer. Mio, that's not true at all. You're fine. We'll make this work somehow or other. Thanks. Basically, I believe the mastermind behind everything is a woman possessed by the vengeful spirit of the Onmyoji Ashina. I see. Is the mastermind also the one who killed Hajime trying to get the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll? Yes, I think that's very likely. So that's how it is, huh? Then I want you to catch them no matter what. Mayu rushed to Hitomi's place and back for us. She's been trying to appear calm, but I'm sure she still must be in shock. Oh, Mayu, did you meet with Hitomi? Yeah, I met her at the spot I was told. She was acting tough, but I think the incident with Hajime has her really shaken up. I briefly explained our situation and had her give Hajime's talisman to me. Here, this is what you're looking for, right? Yang talisman acquired. Yes, I believe that's it. The Yin and Yang scroll, huh? The Yang talisman for the Yin scroll? Seriously? Alright, fine. Fine. Yes, I believe that's it. Thank you so much. Mr. Tsutsumi, about this? Right, you should hold on to it, Mio. Not like we could use it as is. Try to figure out what we'll need to do Try to figure out what we'll need to do once we have both halves together. Understood. I'll see what I can do. Do you know where the other talisman is? Yes, probably. This is Hajime's last job. Finish it for him, okay? We will. I think that's it for her. I guess this is the end of the family line too, huh? All the people who inherited that talisman before him are already gone. Aw, that's sad. I bet he's making jokes and stuff at times like this because he doesn't want to stress out. I wonder if he's able to stay so calm because of experience, or if he's just that kind of person. I heard you had a cursed stone too. Yeah, I should give it to you then, right? Those things are really a pain in the ass. I'll gladly hand it over to you before it starts giving me any crazy ideas. So this is the beckoning light, huh? Alright, it's safe and sound with me. Sorry you won't be able to bring him back. Don't worry about it. He and I were always prepared for the worst anyway. What the? What's wrong? Damn. The trigger for the beckoning light's curse is some serious shit. Yeah, I thought so too. That's why I said it'd give me weird ideas. See what I mean now? What was the beckoning lights? Oh yeah. Kill by any means of the curses they possess one who has become a curse bearer. Right, I remember that. Yeah, I thought so too. That's why I said it'd give me weird ideas. See what I mean now? How does it work? I'll leave you a note you can read later. We have more important things to worry about now. Right. Mr. Tsutsumi, does that make it 5 cursed stones you're gathered now? Should be. I want to get the other 4 under wraps soon as we can. Let's see, I have no idea about the Whispering Canal. Someone made off with the one-sided reed which Nejima had. Yeah, damn shame. After that, we don't know about the Taiko of Sugaru either, do we? Well, the Taiko and the reed is in Ayame's possession, correct? Ayame. Yeah, it's in Ayame's possession. So we don't know who has the canal. So we can assume that the curse bearers are still prowling around out there with those ones. What a headache. Hopefully we can find them soon. Okay, let's talk to June. Detective Aria was nice enough to get us something to drink earlier. Seeing a detective take time for little things like that helps put my mind at ease a little. Okay, let's talk. So word's already out, huh? He was cornered, but managed to take a hostage and escape, is what I heard on the radio. What happened after that? So, that's all they're reporting. Here's what really happened. Yeah, he's dead. He was killed. And the hostage was Susimi's daughter, whose whereabouts are still unknown. Yep, his daughter showing up was a huge surprise. Even Boss couldn't believe it. Damn it, the hell do you expect? No one could have seen that coming. So there's already an emergency search underway for her as a key witness and suspect. I'll be rejoining the search for her after we've done here. Key witness and suspect. But wasn't she a hostage? Could she have killed Nejima and fled the scene? So she has 3 curse stones right now. And we have 5. Well, it's just a possibility, and we're still missing the canal. That's the one we're missing. Maybe Shogo has it. Maybe Shogo has it, and at the end we find out that she resurrected her dog completely and everything is okay. Not Shogo, Yoko. For talking possibilities, might as well tell them everything. It's very likely that Nejima was killed by a curse stone. What? By a curse bearer? Oh, it's already evening, so the effect of the Feast of Shadows would be starting to return. Yeah, which makes it likely that a curse was used to kill him. Boss, you're repeating yourself. Try to calm down for a sec. But that would mean the inspector's daughter is probably a curse bearer, right? Huh? Did you say something? Maybe I'm losing my hearing in my old age. Boss, you can hear just fine. Don't play the old man card every time you want to get out of something. We even talked about how she might have had the Taiko Sugaru if that's the case. Did we? My memory's a little hazy. You got a soft spot for your daughter, don't you, Inspector? Grr. It just hits a little too close to home now. But either way, we have to find her as soon as possible. Alright. That's why we'll be joining the search as soon as we're done here. One more thing, there's a very good chance that his daughter has Michio Shirashi's talisman because she was hit by the car, they went back to get her. All the more reason for you to get back to that search. Best of luck. What the hell has she gotten herself into? Alright. We're done. Now, is that everything we need to chat about? If you don't need anything else, we'll be going back to the search. There's actually is one thing. Oh, what's that? Just completely hypothetically. Hypothetically, what if the inspector's daughter was the mastermind? I mean, she's a woman. Seems like she was after the talismans. Sorry, don't really understand what you mean. Boss, come on, we gotta look at the facts. But that would mean the Inspector Tsutsumi would also have to be one of Ashino's descendants. Oh, right. You're just a normal person, right, Inspector? Unless that's why you're so resistant to the paranormal. But, you know, his wife could have been a descendant. Think about that. I need to mute for a second while I open this soda can. Returning. Don't believe I've ever heard anything about being related to someone Myoji. Oh. But, well, if you put it like that, her being the mastermind, it's possible. Really? I say possible, but I mean unlikely is what I want to think. Damn it, I don't even want to imagine it. Boss, if we're going to consider it, we have to do it properly, no dragging your heels about it. No, it's not that. It's something I never told her, never wanted to tell her. Truth is, she's not my real daughter. What? 20 years ago, well, it's a long story, but we took her in when she was just a baby. Do you know anything about her birth parents? You could say I do, I guess, but really, I don't know anything. Did somebody use the rite of resurrection on her as well? What's that supposed to mean? I don't get it. Ario, you heard what I said, didn't you? Just now? About 20 years ago? Oh, during the Nejima orders? No, boss, that can't be. Nejima's daughter. Holy crap. That's right. Choo. When we arrested Fumichika and Najima, there was a baby at his house on the brink of death. That was my daughter, Ayame Tsutsumi. She goes by Ayame Tonono. What? Someone had to take care of her, and baby holds no blame for the circumstances she came from. Dun dun. But us. According to Nejima, that baby is his former lover reincarnated using black magic, and that woman was already crazy mysterious in the first place. She just kind of appeared. What? Personally, I think that story is bullshit. According to Nejima. My goodness. It's hard to believe from Nejima's behavior. Could it really be true? We've got a few doubts. We had to question whether that Shino woman ever really existed in the first place. There are no records of her, and no body was found. Her name never came up once during the investigation. I wonder if Shino had plotted this entire thing. Like, she was thinking in terms of, like, generations. Like, she would be reincarnated at some point. Even if this woman really existed, I'm skeptical that someone could be reincarnated as a baby through black magic. I agree. No matter how you look at it, a spell with that effect is hard to believe. Even the supernatural has rules that must be followed. If you didn't break any laptop you had, what would you do? Seems more likely he's deluded himself. Not wanting to recognize that a spell, he risked his life on failed to work. That's my thinking too. Oh, fair enough. The more natural conclusion is that the baby is his and Shino's, and that she died in childbirth. As long as we don't know Shino's origins, we have to consider the possibility that she could be a descendant of a Shino. Huh, if nothing else, their names are pretty similar. I kinda like this plot twist, but I don't like how it was revealed. Okay, assuming all of that is true for a moment, Ayame's getting taken away by Najima, and then killing him. That would mean that she killed her own father. Calm down, this is still conjecture. But now that Nejima is dead, we have no means to investigate. So regardless of everything, there's only one thing that matters. Yeah, we'll never figure out what that Shino woman was. She's my daughter. As her parent, I'm responsible for her. Nothing can change that. I understand. Alright, we should get back to the search. Oof. That was a rough twist out of nowhere. Yes, sir. Talisman you young ladies are looking for has something to do with this as well. I'd appreciate it if you could help us find it. So if anything happens, please call the police. Yeah, don't go tracking down Ayame herself. We already know that she's dangerous. We will. I'm worried about Hitomi, so I'm going to head to where she is. I'll be waiting to hear some good news from you all. Alright, achievement. Steam achievement. Complete Yako's branch of Chapter 2. Alright, I think this might be it. Oh, we're at the conclusion now, guys. Why would you binge that show? It is like... I know that author had, like, untreated, massive, crippling depression when he watched it, or when he wrote it. So that's why that show is like that. You're gonna binge watch Evangelion in October. It's a long time to plan for binge watching. What is it, like 60 odd episodes? Or am I thinking Full Metal? There's no way Evangelion's 60 episodes. How many episodes is Evangelion? I remember watching it twice. "26 episodes, that sounds about right, yeah. Ah, because it's on your list. Alright. The man who gave up on anime is coming back for more, huh? Conclusion. Last chapter, Tetsuo Tsushimi. Summary of previous events. Tsushimi and Ario continue their investigation, deciding to meet Ayame Tono to get the bottom of it all. What will be the conclusion to the curse of the 7 mysteries of Honjo, to Simon and Ashino's intertwined fates? Alright. Let's go. 6 p.m. It's about to be dark soon. Hey. How long has it been since we saw each other? 3 years? Have you been? I think the last time when you came to see me after deciding to go to university. That wasn't because I wanted to see you. I just needed money to pay my tuition. Ha! Not one to mince words, huh? You came alone, huh, right? Yeah, it's just me. You make it sound like I'm handing over ransom money for hostages. I just don't want to get caught, okay? Never thought I'd see the day that you called the police. There's something I need to see you about. Alright, let's do it. We've got a lot to talk about, so let's go through things one by one. I want to talk about your hostage sitch. Alright, I just want to check. Did I get all the mockingbirds? I'm missing one. Mockingbird. Number 20. Revisiting the park at night. Okay, I haven't done it then. Alright, so... Alright, anyway, let's go talk to her. I'll inspect. Sun is starting to dip down into the horizon. This long, long day is about the end. We don't have to worry about Nejima's threat anymore. But sure didn't expect this to happen. Alright. Nothing going around surrounding-wise. I hope everything works out for everybody. I'm going to ask about being taken hostage. I'm sorry I couldn't save you from Nejima. Are you hurt? Wow, I didn't expect that from you. Huh? I thought you'd just start questioning me before you bothered to ask how I'm doing. Oh. Well, I'm still your father. Oh, that was that was some really good thinking on my part. Oh, maybe boss can handle this after all. I'm fine, I managed to get away somehow or other. Right, I'm glad. Okay. Now let's ask about everything else. Alright, so let's go one by one, right? Let's ask, alright, about Fumichika. Then I'll put this bluntly. Did you kill Nejima? And if I did, would you hide me from the police? Well, I don't know if that's what I thought. Your job is the only thing you really care about. Yes, I did. I don't think he even knew I was a curse bearer. He brought me to those gardens and I realized while he was talking to me that he fulfilled the condition of my curse. So I just gave it a shot. I didn't think it would actually activate. So there's no going back now. That's not true. You can still make things right before you make them worse. And let me say it another way. This is my chance, and I won't throw it away. This is a lot to, like, bring back one artist from centuries ago. But if she is possessed by another spirit, then it would make much more sense, wouldn't it? Your chance? Did Najima say anything to you? You said a lot of bad things about you, that's for sure. Yeah, that's no surprise there. So I said a lot of bad things about you back. I didn't want to be outdone. Harsh. In that sense, I felt just a little like he was my kindred spirit. You need to find better dudes, bro. No, kindred spirit, what are you talking about? He's a dangerous criminal. But I'm a murderer now too, aren't I? Maybe we're not so different. Yeah, well, that might be your dad. No, you're different. Yeah, imagine using a touch screen to type sucks. Am I? Well, maybe not that different. But at least you're honest. I know I haven't been the best father, but I wonder, of all the fathers in the world, are there any who wouldn't cover for their child if they committed a crime? How should I know? You're the detective here, that you must have seen plenty of cases like that. Yeah, plenty of parents take the fall for their children, or give them a place to hide. As a person, it's wrong, but maybe as a parent, it's the right thing to do. I don't know. But I think having a father like that would make it easier to go to him for advice if I do something wrong. Maybe there's a sense of security in knowing that no matter what happened, you have at least one person on your side. I see. So what would it take to be on your side? I can't do that. That's okay, I wasn't really expecting you to. So Najima didn't tell you anything? Not really, no. Alright, so let's go one at a time. Let's talk about Mom. So how is she? Yasuko, I mean. Mom, I haven't kept in touch with her. I've been on my own this whole time. I'm sure you reached out to her though, haven't you? I did call her this morning actually, just to make sure she was safe. She's been running around all over the place looking for you. Sounds like she's fine to me. Did you contact her after I called the police to tell her you heard from me? I did not. Oh, a click screen. My goodness. Well, I heard you were into nightlife and staying out late these days. Didn't want her to worry more than she already has. You're one to talk. Let's talk about the talisman next. Can I ask you one thing? Do you know anything about the talisman Michio Shirashi had? Michio Shirashi? From the car crash you were in with her, that Namagaki guy. Oh, with Yutaro, yeah, it was there. Yutaro? That sounds like... So you and him were, I mean, not really. He was kind of a boring guy. What? You're serious? But he said... you're getting off track, Mr. Susimi. The talisman. Get back to the talisman. We shouldn't have relied on him for this. Well, if you don't plan on seeing him again, it doesn't matter. But with that hit and run case on top of everything, you're really in deep. Is that really what you want to talk about? Yeah, I mean, no. Tell me about the talisman. Did you take it from the scene? You mean this? Oh, she has it. That's... I picked it up at the scene of the crash. I didn't want to leave fingerprints behind. That's all. There's no other reason. What's the big deal? Is it really that special, this old thing? Yeah, it's really important. Would you mind giving it to me? Important? For what? We're putting a stop to the curses of the 7 mysteries. Oh. So that means if I give you the talisman, I won't be able to use the right. Then no way. I'm definitely keeping it. I screwed that one up. Mr. Susimi, you really can't do any better than that. Come on, the talisman. Will you give me the talisman? What? No way. I can't lose the right. Okay. Now, let's ask about the cursed stone. You have a cursed stone, don't you? I do. You wouldn't happen to feel like handing it over, would you? The police will handle any damages the curse caused. Now, before you do any more wrong with it, I'm not giving it up. Of course not. Me being a curse bearer, are you after my life? That's exactly what I'm here for. I didn't come to chat. We can talk all you want, but as soon as the condition for my curse is met, I'll use it, no hesitation. Or do you have more than one? How many curse stones do you have? 3. Not that it matters. 3, huh? I'm not handing them over. What are the 3 that she has? Yeah. Najima's. Najima's, yeah. That's the one I was missing. Why do you want the right? He doesn't have a, any kind of source of fire on him either. Why are you willing to go so far for the right of resurrection? What do you want with it? Even if I told you, you wouldn't understand. You just call it stupid and dismiss the idea completely. Because it is a stupid idea. Come on, I wouldn't do that. Maybe together we could think of a way for you to get what you want without resurrection. I want to bring Katsushika Hakushi back to life. Hukasi? What? Hukasi, the Yukio artist? That Hukasi? You want to bring him back to life? That'd be quite the feat, huh? That's... You... I heard you like his art, but why would you do something so stupid? See? Yeah. The only time I ever felt there was a place I belonged to was when I immersed in the dreamlike world of Yukio. Yukiyo-e. I need to... I know it's a little too late, but... Ukiyo-yo. Ukiyo-e. Yukio-a. Yukio-a. There we go. Yukio-a. Really, I had no idea. It saved me. Hukusai is the reason I'm still alive today. I didn't know how you felt. I didn't know you felt so hopeless. You would only realize it now, but it's too late. Feeling sorry won't do either of us any good. From the moment I heard about the rite of resurrection, I knew that was my destiny. If this is all I ever accomplished, I'll die happy. You're really serious about this? I think I've let you talk enough. Mind letting me have a turn? By all means. You're hiding something. You're hiding something from me, aren't you? I am. I am. Well, sure, you can't live as long as I have without having a secret or two. Of course you tried to dodge the question. Now then. Let me tell you how my cursed stone, the Taiko Sugaru, works. My curse bludgeons to death anyone I find out is hiding something from me. So if you try to cover something up now... So if you try to cover something up that I know is true, I'll be able to use my cursed stone on you. With that in mind, can I ask you one more thing? I get it. Why you wanted to see me. Ooh. Man, you are spazzing out, Raccoon. Ooh. Then let me tell you one thing first. The Evergreen Beach has a similar condition. I can use my curse on anyone who tells me a lie. What? How's that fair? And you'd use that curse on me? As an officer of the law, it's inexcusable, but as a parent with a duty to his child, I have no other choice. Are you threatening me? Do you really think that's enough to convince me to do as you say? I don't want to use it either, but for your sake, I suggest you try not to lie. Go ahead then. If I lie, then so be it. Okay, I'm gonna ask. If you try to hide it now, you really will die. Am I? Am I your real daughter? Nope. I'm just a baby you picked up to replace your stillborn, aren't I? And you could never bring yourself to tell me who my real parents were, so you just kept hiding it. Still too much of a coward to tell me. You don't like the truth, so you won't admit it. Then my real parent is the man I was just with. Ayame. Is that all you have to say? Then I only have one answer for you. You are honestly and truly our daughter. Nothing more, nothing less. Even now, you're still trying to hide it. Why? Are you really that stupid? Ah. Uh-oh. Boss, why is your pride worth dying for? What's going on? What happened? Did I get the bad ending once again? I should have known. Why? Why go this far to hide it? Ayame, listen. Huh? You're still alive. You're... how? Ayame. Be proud, no matter what happens, you're our precious daughter. No way, how are you still alive? I don't know what that piece of shit Nejima filled your head with. But you are not Shino. And you're not Ashino either. Shino and Ashino. Wow, you're our daughter, Ayame Tsutsumi. Alright, I guess it's Tono now. Well, that's fine too. Both will always be part of who you are. What? Why? What are you doing this? That's not true. The curse proves that it's not. Sure, you probably don't have many memories of us playing together. And I did leave everything at home to your mom. And I was barely ever there for you. Even so, when I was working, no matter how grisly a crime scene I was at, all I ever wanted was for you to grow up to be happy. That's it. Why say all this now? So, do one last thing for me. I want you to tell me the truth, too. And if you lie to me, now, I'm taking you with me. Stop, I can't. Mastermind beyond all this, the one who awakened the curses of the 7 mysteries in order to use the right. Wasn't you, was it? No, I wouldn't even know how to do that. Oh god, it was definitely Yoko then. It was definitely Yoko, wasn't it? I'm picking up Michio Shirasi's talisman. It was just coincidence, right? Huh? Yeah, I already told you that. Ah, good. Hearing that, I can rest easy. You're nothing like Nejima. You can stand on your own 2 legs, you can keep living without escaping into a fantasy. You can hate me, you can dream all that crazy dreams you want. Just don't ever stop trying to do good. You're a victim of your curse too. It's not too late to atone for the hit and run for using the curse. Don't run away. You can still make things right. I know you can, because you're my daughter. And after that, just live the best life that you can. Dad. What were you doing? What are you thinking? Ayame, you suck, dude. Aww. That day at 6:18 p.m., Ayame Tono was taken into custody. Tetsuo Susumi's death was confirmed at the same time. 5 curse stones possessed by Susumi, as well as the 3 given up by Ayame, lost their curse bearers. This temporarily extinguished their spirit power, allowing Mio Kuruzu to attain them and seal them away without difficulty. The Yin talisman possessed by Ayame Tono was recovered and entrusted to Mio Kuruzu as well. Thus, any massacre that could potentially be caused by this iteration of the curses was prevented before it could ever happen. Yeah. Or so it seemed. Ooh, stinger! What do we got? File updated. Master of the Seven Mysteries. Acquired the Cursed Echoes. Okay, just got that achievement. The Taiko of Sugaru. There was once a daimyo from the Hirosake domain in Suguru, who built a residence in Midorichi on a large piece of land. On this estate was almost an 8-meter tall tower that distinguished blah blah blah. We read this already. Kills by bludgeoning one who is discovered to be hiding something from the curse bearer. Yeah, we read this part. What's this now? Alright. A deep sound of drums once more reverberates through the night air. How long has it been since we started hearing them each day? Could it be coming from the daimyo's residence? I've heard they have a drum in their fire watchtower, instead of wooden clackers, but I didn't see a fire. So why are they sounding the drum? Then one morning, a body was found. Isn't that old Mad Kanzo, the Ukiyo-a painter? He lived nearby and he's been down and out for years. Despite his best efforts to sell his works, every now and then his granddaughter would visit, and he would teach her to paint. It was the old man's only pleasure. One day, his granddaughter told him about her dreams. Curses, souls, resurrection. Hearing her tale, the old man was gripped by sudden zeal and began to paint with great fervor. His work quickly became famous, enchanting all those who viewed the strange imagery. Even the daimyo had taken notice. What could possibly have happened? The people whispered amongst each other. It looked like as if he'd been beaten like a drum. All right. Okoma was a lovely woman. She was spirited, worked hard, and lived a frugal yet pleasant life, until her husband hanged himself. My husband? A swindler? Who would believe such a thing? Okoma was determined to clear her husband's name. That is when she met Tomezo, a man that was a stranger to these parts. This man must be one of Daimo's spies, so it appears that after my husband, I will be next. So be it, but what is he hunting for? Okoma, putting on the airs of a woman mourning her husband, went to the bridge nightly to seek information from Tomezo. She soon discovered that she was right, and that her husband had been deceived. Okoma decided to bring her newfound knowledge to the daimyo, much to Tomezo's alarm. Angered at having been misled, he confronted her on the bridge, but Okoma would not listen. She cursed him, called him vile names, and eventually his patience had worn thin. Blood splattered everywhere, and by the time he returned to his senses, it was already too late. He looked over the bridge into the river of blood being below and saw the corpse of a woman missing both an arm and a leg. Why'd they do that? Just out of the blue, huh? June Ario, 8 p.m. Oh. That's this later today. Sorry for keeping you out so late, Mayo. It's 8 p.m. I can't take my mind off the curse bearer who was never found. Oh, it's no problem for me. I usually work at night anyway. Yeah. Yeah, I suppose that's a good idea. If I had actually a lot of people coming into this kick chat, I would. Yeah. Yeah. Strange. Oh, it's no problem for me. I usually work at night anyway. Did you see Yako home safely? Yep, we sent her home in a patrol car earlier. Apparently, she put up quite the fuss, saying that she wanted to see things through to the end. Thank you. The Feast of Shadows was starting to take effect, so it would have been dangerous. Okay, what's happening now? Ah, look at you. Mockingbird number 20 discovered. And I just got the achievement, acquire a complete collection of the Mockingbird stickers. Number 20. What do you look like? Ah, Budgie Mary. And it looks like Yako's outfit, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. Never mind. I was wrong. It's just a regular schoolgirl outfit. With no one around, this place is silent as a grave. No one wants to go out at night in these parts after everything that's happened over the past 2 days. Alright, well, there's nothing else going on here. Alright. Oh. Huh? What's wrong? Next is Detective Ario. What? Wait, what? What's happening now? EDM. I'm sorry, what now? EDMC? I can't get my mind off the remaining cursed stone, the Whispering Canal, and who the mastermind is. But I have to deal with that thing before I can worry about any of that. How's it gonna go with the 2 talismans? Have you figured out the location of the Record of Fate's Yin scroll? I have, more or less. When I combined the contents of the 2 talismans, they formed a seal which could be undone. The thing inside the talismans that look like scraps of wood are actually tiny scroll kept folded up by a seal. Who would have thought the talismans actually contained the scroll itself? So, that's the Yin scroll then. What's it say? Well, there's one more seal we have to undo to open the scroll. It's giving me some trouble, so I was actually hoping you could help me out. Okay, unlocking the seals. Got it. Sure thing. I don't know what I'll be able to do, but let me at it. Wow, I didn't expect you to be so eager to help. It's oddly reassuring. Okay, let's see. There are 5 seals holding the scroll shut. I think we have to remove them in the correct order. Each seal has a different sign. A carp, a light, a beech leaf, a taiko drum, and a reed. Okay, we know which ones those are. We don't have the carp though. Remove the file seals in the right order. Okay. If we get it wrong, it's gonna, you know, go boom. Huh? No, we'll just have to try it again. I said it once already. Oh, you already tried it yourself. So brave. I think it's devised so the seal can only be undone if the curses for the rite have already been unleashed. And I think there's a hint to opening it in something related to the curses. Huh. Just let me know when you're ready. Something related to the curses. Guess it makes sense for an important document to be sealed so tight. It might help to talk things over with Mio if I get stuck. Consult. We won't explode or anything, so we might as well give it a try. Okay, let's do it. Remove the seals. Correct order. I don't know. I wonder if it's the order that we encounter them. So first would be the carp. Then the light. And then the beech, and then the reed, and then the drum. No, I don't think that was right. Nope, no good. What's the hint? Talk to me. Do you recognize any of the things on these seals? They look sort of familiar. Maybe there's something in our files. I see, okay. I don't know. What? Any of the things. What things? Okay, that's the Whispering Canal. That's the lantern. I don't know. 8-meter tall tower. I don't know, man. Let me try this again. Let's do... I'm guessing, man. I'm just guessing. Huh. I don't think that was right. Nope, no good. Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. Oh, these seals look like some of the curse stones designs. It must mean there's some order to the 7 mysteries of the Honjo that correspond to them. I see, okay, yeah. I get that. That part I get, but I'm trying to figure out what... Okay, so we have the Taiko. And this corresponds to the beach. I don't know. I don't know. Let's do some nonsense. Let's go reverse order. I could use a clue. I could use a clue. Give me a clue. Okay, talk to me again. Seal was applied during the Edo period, so it probably has to do with the events that took place around then. I see. Okay, so... Holy crap. Okay, Edo period, so I gotta do what? In order of the... In order of the... Still nothing. I don't see a date or any kind of corresponding anything. Okay. I'm just gonna guess then. I'll look up the resentful memories for the mysteries that correspond to the 5 seals. There are fragments of them, of the dying moments of those who became the curse echoes. Reading closely, doesn't it feel like there's a connection between them? Oh, okay, I see what you're trying to say. Dying memories. Okay, let's try this again. Let's start with this one. Suddenly the sound of splish fans. Unable to bear the load, she left her home, trudged along the roads until she fell. Suddenly she found herself standing before the canal where they used to fish together. Taste of carp and the memory of her father's smile flashed across her mind. Father Jinkichi. Okay, is there a Jinkichi around? Repaid the kindness. His mind turned to Onmyochi woman. He had foolishly involved himself in forbidden evil. Okay, Evergreen Beach. Let's see. Jinkichi. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. The local man named Jinkichi was known for his kind temperament and skill in crafting a... Okay. Jinkichi. So does that mean... Jinkichi... Okay, let me see what the... I forgot what the other one was. Let's do, Taiko was one of them. Yukiyo, okay. Yukiyo-a. I feel like, okay, this one doesn't have a dying memory. So maybe this one is the last or the first. Okay. Alright, let's see the one-sided read. Hamezo. I still don't get it. Let me do one more try, and then I'm just gonna... consult with you. I think the order for the seals could be the order in which the people who became curse echoes died. Information, okay. Old man from Taiko, Suguru first, okay, and then Jinkichi second, and then, or the one, then it's going to be, hang on, let me think. Taiko's going to be the first, because it didn't have anything. Then the beach, because the guy was hanging. Okay. Okay. Whatever, I'm just guessing now. Ooh! 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 How did I do that? That was a total random guess. How did I do that? Random guess. It took 6 tries, but you did it. I just needed some time to get warmed up, that's all. Now we can finally read what's written inside. Let's see. File updated. Alright. It said that Simon Tsuchimoto, author of the Record of Fates, wrote the Yin Scroll because he feared that the descendants of those involved in the Honjo incident might become cursed, looking for Zol drags, blah blah blah. The existence of the Yin Scroll was indicated by the postscript added to the Record of Fates, but its whereabouts are currently unknown and is believed to have been inherited by a descendant of Simon. The text has been preserved in the form of 2 talismans, held by Hajime Yoshimi and Michio Shirashi. It contains a full account of the Honjo incident, and the following is written in Simon's hand. I bequeath the scroll to the future generations to be used in the event that a calamity should arise from this grievous incident. Those who seek to forestall disaster must gather these 3 items in one place to cast my rite of cleansing, and expel all rituals and curses in full. My soul, that is my curse echo. My body, that is a living constitution of my bloodline. And my spirit, and that is my own consciousness. During the Edo period, a chain of events that occurred around a certain resurrection spell became the basis for the 7 mysteries of Honjo. This is a story that takes place in the late Edo period. There was once a family that lived in a row house in Honjo. The family consisted of a Netsuke craftsman named Jinkicho, his wife Koma, and their daughter Toki. They enjoyed a poor but happy existence. One day, they took in a man by the name who claimed to be a shomaji. He was on the run, having barely escaped from his life something or other, and wound up in Honjo. The tough circumstance had left him sick and destitute. Jinkichi felt sorry for the man and decided to shelter him. The stranger was deeply grateful for the kindness and care of Jinkichi's family, as without it, he would surely die, and told them thusly on the day of departure. I want to give you my thanks, but unfortunately I have nothing to value. He paused and asked, is there anything you want to bring back to life? It turns out the man's true name was Tsukishimoto Simon, a descendant of the renowned Onmyoji, and he had been researching the fabled Rite of Resurrection. For his crime in unearthing the forbidden rite, he was chased out of his by his family, and wrote down everything about his spell in a book he named The Record of Fates while on the run. Whoever sought to perform the rite would need to kill people and gather their soul dregs. Simon had only researched the rite out of the spirit of inquiry, but thought himself willing to use the rite. It was for the sake of Jinkichi's family. However, Jinkichi shook his head. Sacrificing someone is unthinkable. We didn't help you because we wanted something in return, so you owe us nothing, he said, declining the unbelievable offer. Simon bowed his head in gratitude countless times as those words left their house. In the same area, there lived an ukiyo artist known as the Old Man Kanzo. His art didn't sell much, but he often looked after Toki while Jinkichi and Koma were out working. Young Toki heard Simon talk about the Rite of Resurrection. Being too young to comprehend it, regaled it to Old Man Kanzo as a story of fiction. Old Man Kanzo, inspired by the story, filled with renewed vigor, put his heart and soul into his next painting. A piece, centered around the theme of resurrection, became an instant hit in town. Jinkichi, being a shrewd businesswoman, saw an opportunity and jumped on the bandwagon by carving Netsuke connected to Old Man Kanzo's ukiyo-e. He made up stories about his Netsuke, telling people that their blessings were connected to resurrection, and the business rapidly flourished. That man unknowingly left us a wonderful gift, thought Jinkichi and his family, but they were unaware of the tragedy that would soon unfold. Before long, word of Old Man Kanzo's wonderful ukiyo-e reached the ears of the local daimyo that he was summoned to the Lord's residence. But what awaited him was not praise, but a cruel torture at the hand of Ashimo, a female Onmyoji, who was in pursuit of Simon. It was her who pressured Simon into researching the Rite of Resurrection, which she secretly planned to use to preserve her beauty for all of eternity. Ashino, who took advantage of the fact that the daimyo's heart was weak and frail following the loss of the family, and manipulated him into capturing Old Man Kanzo. The source of the recent rumors about resurrection? Tell me where you heard about the Rite of Resurrection, Ashino demands. As the brutal beatings continued, it was said that the eerie sound of the beatings rang out, like the beating of taiko drum night after night, reaching even the watchtower of Sugaru residence. Oh boy, this is a long journal entry. In the end, Ashino's cruel torture secured her information on the Jinkichi family and the existence of the Record of Fates. What's this? The daimyo sent his chief retainer to bring in Jinkichi, and torture resumed afresh with the new captive. This time she intended to obtain the whereabouts of Simon and the location of the Record of Fates. Jinkichi didn't know where Simon went. But even if he did, he had no intention of telling and stubbornly kept his mouth shut. The torture was pushed too far and Jinkichi was unintentionally killed before he spoke a word. Daimyo had Jinkichi's corpse hanged from a beech tree and declared that, unable to bear the guilt of the crime deceiving the masses with false rumors of resurrection, Jinkichi had committed suicide. This too was part of Ashino's plan to send a message to the common folk, especially to the increasing number of those who sought out the rite for themselves. News of what happened to Jinkichi spread and people lost interest in the rite, wondering if the stories of resurrection were all but a lie. The rumor that Daimyo's word was perhaps not all that truthful spread quickly when the dancer claimed to have witnessed the chief retainer's cold-blooded handiwork firsthand, and Honjo fell into unrest once more. The chief retainer arrested the girl and proposed a deal to put a stop to the rumors. The girl was to say she just wanted attention, and retracted her story by saying it was entirely made up. In exchange, she would be given a most wonderful stage to perform on. But when the day came, she was suffocated by the mask prepared for the performance. Unbeknownst to her, the mask had covered in glue as a part of the plan to kill and silence her. Koma never believed for a moment that her husband Jinkichi had committed suicide. She was certain someone was behind his death and asked around a... Okay, that was the Fool's Procession. First one was the beach, then the Fool's Procession, and then now this is going to be, what, the Reed? She was certain someone was behind his death and asked around persistently for the names and addresses and any other information she could find on the people with connections to the daimyo. Chief Retainer would not allow this to escalate any further and had Tomezo, a ronin who once served as a spy, go after her. However, she turned the table on him, shouting, "It was you who killed my husband, wasn't it?" Confronted by the accusation, Tomezo flew into a blind rage and cut Koma down in broad daylight, ordered to take responsibility for his failure by committing seppuku. He exposed the daimyo's plot as he disemboweled himself by lantern of the soba cart used to give in coded signals. That was our third mystery. Oh, you got mad for some reason there, Raccoon? You alright? With her parents gone, through means unbeknownst to her, Toki found herself to be all alone. One day at night, she went searching for her parents and met a doom falling into a canal where she drowned. Okay. Meanwhile, the chief retainer had... Okay, that was the canal one. Decided to set fire to his residence, burning him alive. That's the lantern. No, not the lantern. Which one? The clappers. In truth, all these connected to these events thus far were cursed by Ashino, so their souls would turn into soul dregs upon death, which she had been collecting. I am unfamiliar with this. What is that, Raccoon? Sensing there was something serious at work behind the recent string of strange events in Honjo, Simon returned to find out he was too late. He broke down in tears when he learned of the unfortunate and non-natural death Jinkichi's family had met. Simon realized it was the worth of Ashino, and he found their soul dregs had been collected and decided he had to prevent it, blah blah blah. Fierce battle with spells endured to the break of dawn. Those who did not know any better only saw what they appeared to be eerie flashes and supernatural orbs of light. At the end of the long battle, Ashino defeated Simon and obtained the Record of Fates. But he had placed a curse upon her foot. Ashino dragged her foot, corrupted by the horribly inflamed, and sought refuge at the nearby residence of Retainer, and angrily demanded they wash her foot. That's the foot washing mansion. Ah, I see. Ooh, that sounds... Is that a manageable condition, Raccoon? Do you have to take some kind of treatment for it? However, Simon came back to life, knowing that there would be enough soul dregs in place during their confrontation. He had prepared a spell that would activate the rite of resurrection upon his passing. Oops, no, I wanted to finish that. Where is the incident? However, he did not know what had become of the Record of Fates. With nothing to seal away, he instead used the remaining soul dregs to turn 9 of the Netsuke made by Jinkichi into ritual implements to be sealed away in Honjo. He placed a spell so that should someone try to activate the Rite of Resurrection again, all 9 pieces will awaken at once. And to pass the whole truth of these events to the future generations, he wrote everything down in the Record of Fates Yin Scroll and passed it down to his descendants. Meanwhile, the townspeople kept silent about the incidents out of fear of being cursed. However, these occurrences were so strange that gossip about it couldn't truly be contained. Okay. Over time, the details became more and more vague as the stories grew into legends. And that is how they came to be called the 7 Mysteries of Honjo. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. What does it say? First is a detailed account of the tragedy surrounding the Rite of Resurrection that occurred in the Honjo back in the Edo period. The whole story of what we call the Honjo incident is laid out clearly. The incident was the origin of the 7 Mysteries of Honjo and their curses, right? I think we're at the end now. Yes, the resentment of the victims of the incident turned into curses, which are the curse echoes. We still aren't sure what happened to the canal stone. The contents are organized like an answer sheet, so it doesn't just give us the information we need. Is there anything else? Yeah, here's what I've been looking for. I bequeath the scroll to future generations to be used in the event of a calamity should it arise from this grievous incident, it says. Oh, he foresaw all that happening, and it continues. Those who seek to forestall disaster must gather these 3 items in one place to cast my rite of cleansing, and expel all rituals and curses in full. My soul, that is my curse echo. My body, that is my living continuation of my bloodline. My mind, that is my own consciousness. Curse echo and bloodline. Wow, so if we gather these 3 things in one place, Simon's Rite of Cleansing will activate and completely negate the curses and the Rite of Resurrection. Oh, that's it. That's exactly what we need. 3 things are Simon's soul, body, and mind. It says the soul is Simon's curse echo. It's curse echo, so Simon himself is part of the 7 Mysteries. Now that you mention it, Mr. Arashi said something along those lines before. There's another hint written here. My curse echo holds my curse. My curse brings ruin to curse bearers. So is that this No, that's the lantern, isn't it? What kind of hint is that? Maybe it'll make more sense as we keep looking. But will a curse echo still appear if the curse bearer is already gone? Next, my body is a descendant of Simon, it seems. Wasn't Yoshimi a relative of Simon? He and Michio Shirashi, who had the other talisman. Both of them already passed by this time this iteration of the curses was written. Damn, that's true. What are we gonna do? His bloodline was so split up. There have to be others. Oh, there's another note here. As for the body, seek not only one who bears my blood, but the one with strong spirit sense. Such an individual will be able, if a spirit attempts to possess them, to instead take control of that spirit themselves. So it says, do we know anyone like that? I can't think of anyone. Let's move on for now. Next is the mind. What's the difference between the mind and the soul? In paranormal theory, it says that humans are made up of soul, body, and mind. The mind is essentially thought to be part of the spirit that makes up one's consciousness or oneself. It's like driving. The body is the car, the soul is the control system, and the mind is the driver. Oh, that's a nice way of putting it. Huh, I see. That makes sense. So, is there a hint for finding this one? Well, let's see. There's this. Should the Rite of Resurrection be activated elsewhere, so too shall my mind be awakened there. Simon tried to seal away the Rite of Resurrection, but before he could, Ashino stole the Record of Fates. So, as a countermeasure to the rite being activated, he has made it so that his mind would be released from the seal. Okay, but what does that actually mean? What it means is, Simon's mind awoke the night of the rite, was activated, and must be possessing someone out there right now. What? I thought, are we not done? This chapter is called Conclusion. So we have to get that person together with everything else. Alright, so we have to find the curse echo, the descendant, and the person possessed by Simon. Easy breezy. Then we just get them together in one place and we'll be good to go. Right, but there's one thing. Second and third ones could both be the same person. Oh. But who could that be? It's like how Michio lost her memories when she was possessing Yako. Simon's consciousness might not be aware of who it really is. So if he learned the truth, would he start to act of his own accord? Oh, then the person could already be... Is it gonna make me guess? Oh, hold on a second. Someone's coming this way. Oh my god, what's happening? Somebody's coming this way? Huh? Excuse me, could I interrupt for just a moment? Is it who I thought it was? I knew it! Ooh, it's Yoko! Who might you be? Would you buy this empty can of juice I just finished for drinking for 10,000 yen? Huh? I'll even throw it in these bones from some fried chicken. You can beat a deal like this. I don't think I really want them. Don't say that. Come on, they're delicious. Actually, I thought I might just have a picnic right here. Won't you join me? Sorry, I don't understand. What should we do? Well, it's not like we need this exact spot. We can't do anything with the other people around. Let's just move somewhere else. Oh, I'm sorry. We're in the middle of something, so we'll just be on our way. Interesting. Is she gonna give like a crazy look now? Yup, she is. Huh? Huh? Oh, they turned around, dude. They turned around. This is the curse. They would have to wait till, and then she's just gonna murk them both, huh? This is a curse. And she got them both. Damn, dude. The canal strikes and Shogo and the friggin' unbelievable. What the heck, dude? Ooh. That was creepy. Nice. I was gonna be like, oh, now we gotta collect 3 more things after we just got done collecting 9 things. Dude. That was freaking Shogo, man. Not Shogo. Yoko. Brutal. That was good. I think that was the real ending. It's not gonna take me back to the screen, is it? Like, oh, maybe... Oh, look at you! You have my heartfelt thanks for all your hard work thus far. This brings the story of the 7 mysteries of Honjo to a close. And who could have foreseen such a conclusion? Unfortunately, it seems the so-called mastermind was one step ahead of you. Yeah, I guess. She remains hidden, leaving behind no evidence. Perhaps there is truly no way to stop her. That was good. However, should you find this conclusion is not to your liking, by all means, please pursue a different path. You have done it once before, so I'm sure you already know how. Ooh, is there some replayability in? With that, I shall be taking my leave. I have been your humble storyteller. Good night. Okay. Is that it? Do we have anything for Shogo here? Yeah, maybe we should go here, because this is where he tells her to go home, isn't it? I think we're supposed to... Huh. Yeah, he tells her to go home, isn't it? Oh, you're awake? What? Okay, okay. Let me just do this again. I don't think this is it. Is it it? Maybe it is it. Let me skip this. We did this part already. Oh, maybe it's this part. Okay. Yeah, there's the curse. Let's get this curse then. Okay. Right. Okay. Am I supposed to touch it? Alright, let's touch it then. Let's do it. What curse echo is this? What did I get now? What? Am I doing this right? Oh! Oh! We got a new chapter. Okay. When the body, soul, and mind of Simon Tsuchikamoto have all been brought together, the rite of cleansing is activated, dispelling all the rituals and curses that have previously been performed. Okay, so if we solve this right here, that means none of the other story has happened. My. Finally, you arrived at this juncture. I expected no less from you. I figured it had to be one of Shogo and Yoko's parts. And like if it had to be one of the parts that branches off. I just got lucky with the that would mean that you have managed to bring everything to light. Though there is a possibility that you have wound up here by chance. Well, yeah, that's probably closer to the truth. So before I take you any further, I must ask you a number of questions. About what exactly the soul, the body, and the mind of Simon Tsuchikamoto are. Which curse echo represents the soul of Simon Tsuchikamoto? That's going to be the light. The light, because that's the thing that reverses the curses on people, so it's going to be the light. I think we called that when we were reading the description. Okay. After his defeat at the hand of Asahino in the Honjo incident, Simon wandered about Honjo. Right. The form of his curse echo changed over time with the legend he left behind. This is the curse echo which was acquired by Mayu Chozawa. Right. But when called forth by Simon's body and mind, it appeared momentarily before him. Let's continue. Who served as the self of Simon Tsuchikamoto? Who was his body, his descendant who carried his blood in his veins? That would be what? That's our dude right now, right? Yeah. Well, okay. Let's go. Let's go. Yep, got it. That makes sense, because he was, like, right at the river. Or bridge. Although Shogo Okie was born to an ordinary family, the blood of a distant relative ran thick in his veins. In truth, the same is true for Yoko Fukunaga. Oh, interesting. She was also one who had the blood of a distant relative coursing through her veins. In her case, it was Ashino. Oh, these two were actually weren't to be enemies then. Simon and Ashino fated to meet again all these hundreds of years later. Now, for my final question. Who is the mind of Simon Tsuchikamoto? Tell me the name of the person whose consciousness was directly tied to this. It's... Okay, so the mind is the driver, right? So we got soul, we got body, and now we got mind. Who's driving this whole thing? It's me. Is it not? I'm putting in my name. Oh, I see. You believe it to be Kathan. Are you saying you believe it to be yourself? Yup. Are you certain? Yeah, I guess. I knew it. This game is cool, man. This game is cool. I like it. Finally, you have remembered. That's right, you are. Simon's consciousness awoken by the curses and the rite of resurrection. However, having lost your memories, you forgot about the duty assigned to you. That is, if I may say so, where I played my part guiding you through the events of this story. This game is awesome, dude. As your consciousness was all that is left of you, you manipulated time and space by way of story charts jumping from vessel to vessel, and manipulated your host's actions by whispering commands into their ears. Wow. Okay. In doing so, you were able to get the full picture of what needed to be done. But at one point, while still unconscious, you managed to remember your duty. The so-called mastermind behind these events, the one who awakened the rite and the curses, was Yoko Fukunaga, descendant of Ashino herself. You unconsciously activated your curse and killed her. Oh, that's why she died. Things were probably better off that she died. How interesting that she awakened Simon's consciousness at the same time as the curses. That was the one and only time she could have been stopped. But due to your influence on Shoga Okie's will, Yoko Fukunaga was brought back to life. Using the story chart to undo her death led you to believe that it was the work of the rite of resurrection itself. But as it turns out, seeing what could transpire if the mastermind was not killed at the outset is what ultimately revealed the way to put an end to the curses for good. There are certain things which you could have answered all your questions. Had you noticed them? For example, even while under your control, Shoga Okie willingly used this curse. When I asked you early on how many Shoga Okie killed, this is what I meant. Had you not used this curse, Shoga Okie would have done so of his own accord. Furthermore, Maya Chozawa was able to recall information which only you knew. She was able to do this because she's connected to you through her curse echo, the beckoning light. This is one of those games that's not trying to be a movie. It 100% knows that it's a game, and it really leans into that, and that's awesome. It's the one, there's so many few games that want to be games. They want to be these cinematic experiences. This was good. Okay. She's able to do this because she's connected to you through her curse echo, the beckoning light. Maya Chozawa, Yoko Fukunaga. Okay. In truth, Yoko is a descendant of the Onmyoji who continued to practice in modern times. Her ancestor Ashino attempted to steal the rite of resurrection in Honjo during the Edo period. Born with exceptional spirit sense, Yoko learned about her own ancestry while researching her roots, and was disappointed to find her bloodline had fallen into mediocrity. She became consumed with the ambition to restore her family's lost glory through her own powers and devise a scheme to succeed where Ashino failed and performed the rite of resurrection. Yoko continued her training, developing her spiritual and curse powers until she discovered the Record of Fates, which offered clues regarding the rite. She plotted to use the curses of the 7 mysteries of Honjo to gather a large number of soul drags by calling forth curse echoes and setting the stage for mutual slaughter. The ultimate plan involved invoking a large-scale feast of shadows, awakening the curses, performing the rite herself, and bringing together enough soul drags to revive Ashino. Oh, man. Yeah, man. It's so weird. No, I still like Danganronpa. I still like it a lot, actually. But I mean, this was cool. This was a cool little game. Who wants to be a lore-heavy franchise? Are you talking about Paranormasight? This game. I was thinking kind of more like Doki Doki Literature Club, where people would be freaked out. Oh. I figured that this game is trying to be more like Doki Doki Literature Club. That's like, yeah. Yeah. You got cyberbullied by people. Oh, wow. I'm sorry, man. That sucks. Apparently she also contacted Fumichika Najima, a criminal. Whoa, she did. She also contacted Fumichika Najima, a criminal with a deep understanding of mystic art, to obtain the cursed stones needed to gather soul dregs. Unsurprisingly, Najima was very interested in the story of Ashino and readily agreed to aid with his revival. While carrying out these steps, Yuko learned of the existence of the skull. Spelled wrong. Yuko and then Yoko. Through her investigations, Yoko discovered Hajime Yoshimi was descendant of Simon, blah blah blah. Whispering Canal. Whispering Canal in order to become a curse bearer. However, unaware the spirit of Simon would be awakened within Shogo as soon as she invoked the curse, Yoko's plan was thwarted when she was immediately cursed to death by Simon. Ah, yeah, hello neighbor. I remember that one. Let me ask you one last question. If you, knowing all that you know now, had the ability to resurrect one life, what would you do? I wouldn't want it. I would destroy it. Oh, I see. That was Simon's original intention. I apologize for leaving it out of the options when I first asked you this question. Now, it's time to bring things to a close. Upon your arrival here, the rite of cleansing was activated, dispelling all other rituals and curses. Look upon the fruit of your efforts, and then we shall leave this world behind for good. Thank you truly for all the work you've done. Yeah. Awesome. Alright, let's see what happens. Ugh. Oh, that's what happened. I can't believe it. Finally understand. He's gonna just leave her here, huh? Yeah, I was the one who did this to Yoko. Blood of the Onmyoji that's inside me broke into my consciousness and gave me the curse. Yoko was after the rite of resurrection. She was the one that awakened the curse of the 7 mysteries and cast the Feast of Shadows. And the only one to stop it all was to put a, and the only way to stop it all was to put a stop to her. Otherwise, the rite of cleansing might have been negated too. I wonder how much of it was her doing all those things. Yoko. I guess that explains why I felt like it was fate when this all started. Though she didn't seem to notice. I guess things were always destined to end like this from the moment we met. I wish we could meet under we could have met under different circumstances. No point in thinking like that now. Good, God, I need a drink. Oh, spirits. I'm thinking of a Moscow Mule or 2, or 3. Yo, call the police first. Please call the police. Someone call the police. Haruo Shijima. Okay, well, let's see what happens to Haruo. What's this? What is it? Just a dream. Seems that it was all just a dream. I dreamt there was such a thing as the rite of resurrection. Just a dream. Sorry to say it, but there isn't. Alright, of course not. But even if there is no such thing, I promise you that I'll get to the bottom of this kidnapping. In fact, I happened to find a very important lead from over a year ago. Something that's evaded our reach until now. An eyewitness from the scene of the kidnapping. I see. Okay, good. He'll eventually get to the bottom of it, I have a feeling. Let's see how Tetsuo will do. Whoa, what the hell is this? Medical unit told me to get down here, what happened? So instead of Shogo, it was her. It looks like he did call an ambulance because he said the medical team told me to get over here. Somebody must have called it in. As I was looking into Yoshimi's death at the former Yasuda Gardens, another body was discovered at a different park in the area. Could they be related? Sure looks like it, but... Excuse me, we found this among the victim's belongings. Thought you'd want to know. Oh, what is it? What is it? What the hell? Boss, look what was in the female victim's address book. Yoshimi's phone number and photo. Ooh, what? In the picture, there's an X drawn on it and a bunch of weird symbols and a hole where his heart would be. No. You think, I mean, could this be some kind of curse or something? Hey Sam, I'm playing PARANORMASIGHT, the 7 Mysteries of the Honjo, and this is actually wrapping up as we speak. How many times do I have to tell you not to try to connect everything to the occult? Damn it. Is that Nakagoshi case after all? Is this a Nakagoshi case after all? What was that, boss? Don't worry about it. Make sure you put that photo into evidence. There's no doubt this is related to Yoshimi. Make sure you do a thorough sweep of the area. I'm gonna make a phone call. Yeah, you do. Well, either way, I'm happy to have you here, Sam. Spend as long as you want on your phone. Leave it to me. Alright, and who else? Yako, finally. They're still doing Luigi. Still investigating a certain, accident. Mio, turns out Michio really did die in an accident. Yeah, if we ask around, we might be able to get a little more information. I guess there never really was such a thing as the rite of resurrection. But I did feel like it was a spirit watching over us. Damn it, why? Nothing's happening. But now my contract won't be... No. Should never had believed in this blasted record of fates. All of you watching from far away. The rite of resurrection has never existed. Not in any world, not in any time. So I ask you to take the life you hold and move boldly forward one step at a time. Richter, wise out. Do you want to question him? Hang on, Ario. I want to get enough evidence for a search warrant. Let him go for now. I'll follow him. That's the kidnapper? Yeah. So please help me. Oops. Oh god, what's happening here? Uno momento. Oh yeah, boss is hiding something. Give me a second. Seems to be some kind of secret hidden in Hajime's family here. Let me see if I can find out what it is. And quite the journey it's been. If you're interested in playing a visual novel that's actually incredibly good, go play through PARANORMASIGHT. It's excellent. You'll have a fun time. Raccoon says, Mr. Kathan has been plans on doing three-hour live streams every night, so don't worry, fellow viewers. Oh boy. You could have called. Didn't think you were the standoffish type. I had to find out from him why. Oops, sorry, I forgot all about my favorite chief inspector. The hell are you planning? Nothing so heinous as you're thinking. I'm only Makoto Ashimiya after all, nothing but a lowly janitor. How are things going with you? How are you getting along with your daughter? Yeah. Well, you know, more or less. No, I haven't played Slay the Princess. I have a huge backlog of other stuff. I'm like Danganronpa, I typically play here. Next up is probably Danganronpa 3, followed by Corpse Party will be the next game I'm playing after that. I guess I typically stick to like the Japanese stuff. I don't know why. Alright, that was excellent. Heck of a journey. Heck of a journey. Thank you for joining me for it. I stream from 8:30 to 10 p.m. EST. I do stream regularly. Alright. And I guess I will be calling it for tonight. Thank you everybody for joining me. I'm much appreciated. Let's see. Can we skip this? Yeah, let's skip this performance. I think I 100%ed. Yeah. And Benito. Thanks, Sam. Appreciate it. Is there a stinger at the end? Is there a stinger? No, I am done. Collected 3 achievements here. Honjo's biggest know-it-all, obligation fulfilled, and case closed. Excellent stuff, man. Excellent stuff. Really good game. Really enjoyed it. Excellent stuff. Alright. Well, I'm gonna call it here. Thank you very much, everybody. I will be seeing you. I might not show up next time. I might not show up tomorrow night, but maybe the day after. And start our new series. Alright. Thank you very much, everybody.